Yo, what's up guys? You got PokeaimMD here with an Uber Showdown live. Today we're going to be using Liquidation Kyogre. It's a mix set that my boy Amazing Mo made. Now Mixed Kyogre is actually not bad at all. It's been used plenty of times, but now that Kyogre gets Liquidation, now has that even stronger move. So we have a Fizdef Groudon with Toxic and Overheat. We have Spadef Nickirozma with our Rocks, as well as the Mixed Kyogre. I think it does a little bit of speed, but we have Dragon Dance, Roost, Double Edge, Salamence, Defog, Arceus, Ground, and then another type of Yveltal that's also running Knockoff plus Oblivion Wing. So a really interesting team, but I'm not going to knock it until I try it. So shout out to my boy Mo for passing me this team, of course, and let's see what we're getting ourselves into here. So first game, I really love Arceus Ground versus him. Deals with this. This can deal with a Yveltal. Yveltal's a pain to deal with, though. We're actually going to lead a Yveltal of our own, mainly because he has Lunala. That is Lunala, yeah. That's a lot. I'm about to say, like, it's being blocked. Like, it looks like some sort of fusion. He has Lunala and a Yveltal, both of which are giant threats for me. So if I can knock them off with my own Yveltal, it just makes it so much easier for me. So I'm assuming he's just faster, but that shouldn't matter too much. We can just knock off whatever item he has. If it is Choice Scarf, cool. You get rid of it immediately. He actually has a Metronome, so I am so happy I was able to get rid of that, because we're not about to get swept by Metronome, and we'll just get most of our most of our health back here, especially because we are slower. Alright, so like I said, this is a little bit of a problem, but the fact that he lost his Metronome immediately makes him less of a threat, a lot less of a threat, especially because he can't just spam the same move and beat me 1v1. So I'm gonna Roost one more time, just so I can come in on Lunala's potentially Specs Moongeist Beam, and oh, he goes for Taunt. Okay, that's fine. Like I said, I got what I wanted out of this, which was knocking off his item, but this thing is a threat, man. We'll go Arceus, just take the incoming Oblivion Wing. And I think what I want to do is, if he taunts me, I want to go Groudon and click Overheat, but I doubt Overheat knocks him out. I really do. Might as well just throw some Ice Beams on this boy. If he wants to, Dark Pulse is really close to knocking me out. I don't think it does, though. Even if it's boosted, I don't think it does. So I don't want him taunting me on my Recover. And if he goes for another Oblivion, exactly. Yeah, I don't want him taunting me on a Recover and potentially beating me 1v1. So I much rather keep the Yveltal low and even be able to go out into my Nickirozma right here. Doubles out into Yveltal. Very solid play on my opponent's part. Very solid play, for sure. I eat any hit he wants to go for, though, especially because he's not Life Orb. And I have decent checks, and I can Morning Sun later. So I'm actually going to get up. I'm gonna get on my Rocks. I can still wall Xerneas as long as he doesn't flinch me. Nice. And I break the Shadow Shield on Lunala, and it makes this a lot easier for me, at least in that case. Arceus should be able to take the hit. I know I'm like making it. I'm weakening my Pokemon a lot, but the game plan I'm going for is Dragon Dance Salamence, since it kind of does beat him. And with Rocks up Xerneas, if it's a bulky variant, it's already in range. So I kind of doubt it's bulky just based on the Ice Beam. The Shadow Shield is broken, so Lunala isn't a check. You can Oblivion Wing right here. I'll go Arceus. Yeah, I knew I'd live the Dark Pulse. Nice. And we can just recover up. If he taunts me, I knock him out with Ice Beam, so it doesn't really matter. He's going to taunt me right here, so he should taunt me right here. So I'm going to go for Ice Beam, as he actually goes for Oblivion Wing. So I lose my Arceus Ground. Yeah, I lose an answer to Groudon, but that's it. I guess Necrozma is also, I lose an answer to it, but I do have my Groudon in the back regardless. And we can just go right out of the Salamence and just click Double Edge, regardless of what type of Arceus it is, as he goes out into Necrozma. And any damage on that thing is brilliant. I will take any damage off on you. Go directly onto my Yveltal. We're Fizdef for a reason. This could be Rocks, but I figure like a Sunsteel Strike, yeah, would just come out. He can go for a Z here, if anything. It's actually bad, but I live it if I do Roost, so I don't mind. Yeah. I definitely don't mind. And a Veltal can't come in on me anymore. He could be weakness posse, but I'll go right for the knockoff now. I'm not going to mess around with that threat as he goes directly into Xerneas. We'll find out if it's Z or it was Scarf. It was indeed Choice Scarf. Cool. And at this point, Groudon is always the play. Takes every hit. I don't want to give him the double into his Veltal here. As he goes for Thunder, more than likely predicting my Nickita Azumarill want to come out. And we can just throw off an Overheat. That'll knock out Xerneas. That would also have been able to knock out a Veltal if we went out to that. But getting rid of Xerneas makes my own Veltal's job a lot easier. As he brings in Arceus Ground, oh joy, I am toxicking you. Yeah, I don't care if you defog, I don't care if you get rid of my rocks. This is the worst move in Ubers to use. I swear that's the worst move in Ubers to use. I actually swear. I swear that is the worst move to use in Ubers. If I landed that, Dragon and Salamence just destroy him. And it looks like he's physical as well. A little Earthquake here because it hits the Groudon coming in. I swear that move is terrible. I swear that move is terrible, guys. I don't like this new Earthquake animation. They even give it a different one, but we'll 2-hit KO the Groudon with the Quaker. Nice. So at least we get rid of Groudon for free, I want to say. But I don't know. And that means I get to spam Liquidation as I come in. But now I have to deal with this Lunala. And it could be Z Hypnosis. I haven't seen a Z move on anything yet. Like, Salamence naturally just gets to click buttons in here, Double Edge and things like that. Moongeist Beam. Arceus Ground is still useful. I think the Groudon is just a sack right now. It doesn't beat Lunala. It can't beat Arceus. I can potentially roar him out if he lets me, if I live this Moongeist Beam somehow. Yep. I do not. However, we can go a Veltal and just click Knock. Though Roost might actually be the play first. I think Roost might be the play first because I should live a Specs Ice Beam. Yeah. It's just a little bit unfortunate the way the things go. It's super unfortunate. But I can go directly into Kyogre. I take the Oblivion Wing and I'm going to knock something out with Liquidation. I'm going to knock something out right now with Liquidation. Okay? This is Kyogre. My Kyogre is clicking Liquidation. Don't you dare flinch me. There you go. Go ahead and give me that. That Kyogre just jumped. That whale just jumped all the way up. You have to go for a Z move to knock me out. And I have no reason to stay in here. You literally have to go for like... You have to be Z. I don't think Earthquake would have knocked me out anyway. And we can just start spamming Oblivion Wing because we eat these Stone Edges for days. Yum. Go ahead and give that to me. And I'm going to do the exact same thing that he was trying to do to me, which is taunt and beat him 1v1 with that. I'm actually out of range of a Stone Edge crit right now. That's really nice, and he only has 5 more, so soon he can't touch me. And we can just safely roost up. I'm assuming this is the Z. Yeah, we could just safely roost off all his damage. Eat this all up. Click Oblivion Wing here because I actually get back the recovery that he's doing to me. Like, this is where hitting Toxic earlier would have just made or sped this up so much. He's not critting though, and he only has 2 left. So he actually needs a double crit in order to knock me out. And of course, I'm not going to give it to him. I don't care if he recovers here at all. As long as I roost with my Veltal, I'm in a great position. He literally can't touch Salamence. Maybe he has Ice Beam in his I don't even know what his last move is. But he can't touch Salamence. That much I know for sure. Yeah, exactly. It is recover. It should always be recover. That's weird. You don't typically see Arceus Ground physical defog. But we'll just taunt right here. Because I'm out of range of even maybe 2 Stone Edge crits after leftovers, I'm actually going to knock off just in case he opts to try and bring in the Dusk Mane or the Lunala crazily. I don't think either of them are counters to me, but you have 1 Stone Edge left, my friend. You're not beating me 1v1. You're not beating me 1v1. If you want to waste all your Earthquakes on me, sure. You know what's funny? I could just drag Nance up with Salamence here and probably win if I had Rocks up. I don't know why he's trying to stall me out, but you know what? Screw it. I'm getting impatient. I'm going hard Mence. I'm just setting up. That's actually not the play. Knockoff is always the play. First. But seeing as how he's really adamant about doing this, I'll go Mence now and just start setting up on him. He has like 1 Stone Edge left, so that is. I do not believe that you take this. How much did my my double edge do? Neutral 31. So unfortunately a +1 that barely misses on the KO, but Earthquake should be able to knock you out based on that damage earlier. So Lunala's gonna come out. I don't care. I'll just double edge you. Go ahead and break that Shadow Shield, and then the Veltal will be able to finish you off anyway. As he goes for Z, Menacing Moonrace Mouse. Ooh, beautiful attack. This is a beautiful attack. I want to say that Kyogre lives every hit, though a Side Shock would probably knock me out. But I want to just see. Okay. So you actually do not live every hit. That is completely fine. Let's go ahead and knock this boy out with the knockoff. He can't win. What is he doing? You actually cannot win. You're not going to stall me out. And he decides to go for Earthquake there too, so I can just taunt him and beat him 1v1. So I Oblivion Wing right here first. Because Taunt lasts another turn, I'm actually going to Roost. Just because this is his last Stone Edge, yeah. Because Taunt lasts 1 more turn, since I went second, I'll be able to Roost right here and then go for Knockoff, and now I just win, because he has no more Stone Edges. I don't know why he kept doing that. I don't know why he went out to that Pokemon either on that turn, because I had no reason not to click Knockoff. You can't beat my team. Is he just gonna... He's just gonna waste my time. Alright then. That is fine. Go ahead. I'll beat you in the next 2 or 3 Oblivion Wings. Hopefully in the next one. But like I said, the good thing about my taunt always going second is nice. He forfeits. Oh, okay, that's where you forfeit. Anyway, Kyogre, I love this Pokemon so much because like it was able to 2-hit KO Groudon. Physical Kyogre is so cool. It's always been cool too. The fact that it can 2-hit KO Groudon. Physical Kyogre can also 1v1 stall in certain points. Though I think Waterfall is a little bit better in that sense because you can actually flinch Pokemon like Shed Shell Blissey or anything. Thunder is really good for Celesteela as well, and Arceus Water. But I actually prefer Toxic on one of these things. And even if you could fit like Rest or like Healing Wish, like Kyogre wants like 5 movesets. I think Physical would be really cool if it could fit Toxic as well as Rest. It'd be broken because like it's this monster of an attacker, right? But then it can just recover up versus your opponent as well. I don't know. I like Physical Kyogre a lot. I really do. Let me turn off this AC, guys. I've been suffering from like allergies in my eyes and Fordingtons. I was trying to write Mod Join Sync and I wasn't even clicked on this. So offense right here. Arceus Ground checks like everything. We're gonna lead a Veltal because we can taunt him. Yeah, we'll just knock. I don't think there's any point in taunting. If he gets some screens, he gets the screens. I can defog later, so I'm not as worried. And I can taunt everything coming in after. And I might as well not show it. He could also taunt me as well. Akashi no basket. Isn't Akashi the dude from Dragon Ball Z basketball? He is. He has short hair. I think is it blue? No. It's not Akashi, is it? That's from Kuroko. Let me see this. Akashi Kuroko. Or is that just the main dude? Oh, that's the main dude with the red hair. Is that considered red hair? It's not really red. What color is this? Why'd I mix him up with the other dude? Alright, so he's smart to taunt me right there. Because it doesn't let me taunt anything coming in. It's extremely smart play on my opponent's part. However, Salamence can come in now. Arceus eats the hit. But this is really clever on my opponent's part. Because he'll be able to hit me with a double edge. Oh, he goes for frustration. I was about to say, if he had double edge, that might actually knock me out. But we don't pick off the Salamence, unfortunately. But we are going to go out. If he has Earthquake, he has Earthquake. I'm going to go Necrozma. Damn, the fact that we didn't pick that off sucked. That really sucked. If he has Earthquake right here, he got me. But Dragon Dance, Roost. I'm hoping it's like Facade plus everything else. Even then, Necrozma is going to take so much, man. It doesn't do anything in this game, though. He has like 1 setup, 2 setup, 3 setup. All of them beat this thing 1v1. But if he does go for Earthquake here, that means I get my free switch into a Veltal, and we can hopefully deal with him. Small is an issue. I don't like that Ice Beam does nothing. I couldn't lead off with my Rocker either, because Groudon would just get taunted. Hey, Roos. Smart play, man. Alright, so we'll get up. Oh, thankfully we do land a Toxic. I guess he could have Heal Bell too, but I'll still start doing enough really soon. I should also take an Earthquake, but we shall set up our rocks. I don't want to be short of KOs. I guess it could also be Arceus Fairy because he's really weak to Marshadow. But then again, I do have Toxic Groudon. And this as well. I don't know. He might be just Dragon Dance Facade. Maybe Rocks is not the play. Yeah, I don't think Rocks is the play. Let's just Sunsteel Strike this boy. And he goes down and my opponent. This thing does absolutely nothing. So we'll get up my Rocks right here as he does switch out. Great, so we'll be able to knock out Salamence before it comes in next time. And this thing is a huge issue, so I'm definitely throwing off a Toxic. He's going to set up on me for sure, but I am definitely throwing off a Toxic on this man. As he goes for Presses Blades. And crits me. But I don't think that mattered so much. We can go directly into Kyogre now. And just throw off a nice little Ice Beam. Whoa! Okay, so few things about that Kyogre. I should have actually went Arceus Ground first off, for sure. But I think getting rid of the weather was smart anyway. I should have went Arceus Ground first. I didn't expect to go down to Precipice Blades though. The reason I went Kyogre is because I would force him out Salamence, right? And then I'd be able to get the kill after, or the 2 kill with Earthquake. But now I just lost a Pokemon that can deal with potentially Zygarde. So that was my bad. That was completely my bad. But I do get my Arceus Ground back in, hopefully. I also needed that Mon to potentially deal with the Arceus type as well. So it's not looking that good. It's not looking that good. Though it could be just be E-Killer in this team or Arceus Ghost. If it is Arceus Ghost, then a Veltal can thankfully deal with. That's heavily attack invested to be able to knock me out Precious Blades. Because I have HP investment, and despite my minus defense, that has to be like heavily invested. Yeah, so sacks the Salamence, nice. We do get our recover up right here. Though Zygarde could also be the Z. It really sucks that it died, because I was really hoping that he'd go back and forth between that and I'd be able to just deal with them. But we'll keep Rocks up and just go for Ice Beam here. Let him become father as he glares me. I don't care. Your 1,000 arrows is gonna do crap anyway. Yeah, go ahead and knock out father, and hopefully the Mons I have left can win through the game. I think they can. I'm pretty sure it is Eruption Groudon. I guess it could be max attack plus Eruption. No, because Eruption runs max special attack. That's the best way to abuse it. At least in my opinion. And from when I've used it, the best way to abuse Eruption is to run max special attack, man. You want to be able to knock out support Arceus, 2 KO otherwise. That is Arceus Fairy. Unfortunate. So we got to go Groudon here and attempt to Toxic him. This Mon is so scary versus me. I doubt it's default to him. I'm pretty sure it's going to be Earth Power. Arceus Fairy. Man, this is really bad. It's really bad. Because, like, Salamence can still break through. And a Veltal still checks these two, potentially. I definitely need to try and get a Toxic off on Groudon. I don't think I'll be able to. I kind of wish I had Foul Play instead of Knockoff on a Veltal. But I wanted to use the team as is. Yeah, I should have went Arceus Ground first. But I feel like if I went Arceus Ground first and Sun was up, he would have just clicked Eruption if he had it. I feel like it was less of a risk to recover when there was no Sun. Then again, Eruption probably still knocked me out even regardless. But I'm not even calcing, so it doesn't matter. Akashi, what you doing, buddy? What is it, Emperor's Eye? Or something like that? I don't know why I mixed them up with the... What's the dude with the blue hair? I don't know. It's Dragon Ball Z basketball, man. I'm not gonna lie. It gets you dumb hype watching it. Because you go outside, you know, start practicing your jumper after you start trying to shoot some nice full court shots. Yo, bro, they're so wet, man. Holy crap. How you making full court wet shots? What's happening? Alright, so we definitely toxic you. I have to take an Earth Power. Yeah, we definitely toxic you. For sure. This is Calm Mind. Let's Overheat. He could Judgment here, so Overheat will get me the most out of this turn. Do I need an extra turn of Poison on him? So I need that extra turn of Poison, but I think I might be able to recover off with my Arceus. Even if he Calm Minds up, it's going to come down to a speed tie with Salamence anyway. So I might as well attempt to recover up right here. Yeah, because I knew I'd live that. Come on, buddy. Nice, 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 nice. You took nothing from that. Are you Weakness Policy, my friend? I don't think I can care if he's Weakness Policy. I think I just gotta attack. I feel like I do. It's gonna come down to a speed tie anyway between Arceus and that. I could also Ice Beam here. Expecting him to revert. I could Ice Beam. Like, Arceus Fairy is now in range of Double Edge, alright? So that's from 100% from Mence. I think the best play is actually to go Yveltal, thinking about it. As he goes right for Z move. Oh my god, I'm gone. But at least it was Z. At least that we know that for sure that was Z. So that means he can't change forms, which means I can go out into Arceus here, go for Judgment. That's okay if you set up on me, buddy. Yeah, because you can't transform. Yeah, I'm fine with that. I'm actually a little bit better with that because, I mean, I'm not better with that, but it is what it is, right? Because I can go out to Salamence now. Basically, I was fearing him to be Ultra Necrozma, but you can Mega Evolve. 33%, you're definitely going down to Earthquake at 33. It comes down to the Arceus speed tie, I feel. And if we do get it, we outspeed the Arceus. We knock him out with Double Edge. Nice. Now it comes down to this versus me. Let's see what set you're running. Roost was always my play. Is he faster than me at +1? I mean, the fact that he can miss as well. This is 200. This is 144 plus stab. Isn't Double Edge always stronger? I'm pretty sure. I don't feel like doing math. I'm tired. It's a custom set, isn't it? I swear Double Edge is stronger than that versus Groudon. Because it's plus stab. Yeah, exactly. Because this is only 200 and this is that plus stab. Alright, we just gotta hope we're faster. As we are, and we barely missed out on the KO. Good game, dude. So, we unfortunately missed out there on Kyogre putting in a little bit of work. I don't think I like that Spadef investment on Kyogre. I think I'd rather have a little bit of speed for some variants of Groudon. For example, that Groudon would have actually been outsped by this Kyogre, since I know the speed tier is like 244 on Rock Power or something. So if I would have had a little bit of speed right here, we're definitely putting speed for the next game. Because if I would have had just a little bit more speed, I would have been able to knock him out with Liquidation. I wouldn't have lost to that in the end game. Unfortunate. Really unfortunate. But it's okay. Now we know. It might have had to have, it probably had speed a little bit. It probably was supposed to have speed anyway. So, God, another Yveltal. Such a good Pokemon in this tier. I think I'll lead off with my Groudon this time because if I can Toxic Yveltal, that means my Arceus Ground can beat it. And, yeah. Oh, this is the same guy. Huh. Please land. Thank you. I appreciate you. I'll go out to my own Yveltal here. Even though it's super necessary in this game, I'll start taking his Oblivion Wings anyway. If he wants to taunt me, that's fine. Yes, he is starting to do a ridiculous amount of damage, but at least what I could do is have the Poison knock him out or put him in range of Salamence soon, because Salamence can knock him out. So that's what I'm going to go for. Have the Poison, put him in range of Salamence, because even though he'll be recovering it all. Metronome is a good item. I want to let everybody know that. Metronome is a good item. Actually, I'm going to Necrozma right here, and I'm going to double out into my Arceus. That works for me too. The reason I made that play is because I would force him to go for the... he can't even touch me. I would force him to go for the... what's it called? The Dark Pulse, and just disrupt the metronome. Yeah, I might as well go for this. I mean, like, he's forced to be passive here. He actually cannot do any damage to me. Xerneas comes out. This guy is definitely doubling, so I'm actually going to go for Judgment. As he goes for Aromatherapy, that works too. I get a little bit of damage off on this Pokemon, and we don't allow anything to come in for free. A Veltal will be 2-hit KO by Ice Beam, so I might as well go for it. Goes Arceus, and every single Ice Beam he's letting me hit him with is a chance to freeze him. So it's in my best interest to do this. Every single Ice Beam he lets me hit him with is a chance to freeze him. Looks like we're running the exact same speed, which is good. We're both outspeeding Lucario's. That's the best speed tier. He is stalling me out though. But why did he kind of messed up right there? If you don't win this speed tie, nice. So gives me Arceus, though that was something my Salamence could have set up on for sure. Lunala comes out. Lunala's gonna go for its Z. I need this Pokemon because it beats everything. We're not gonna sack a Veltal, excuse me. We're gonna go a Veltal. As he has Moonblast now. You didn't have that before. You didn't have that before. Why would you Moonblast there? You could have went for your Calm Mind and got so much more out of that turn. Crap, I'm gonna lose a Pokemon to this. I know for a fact that my Kyogre eats the hit. Last time I just Earthquake twice. I'm gonna Earthquake here just to break its Shadow Shield. That way Salamence can knock him out. I don't want him going Groudon. I don't mind him using his Z on me as long as I'm able to break his Shadow Shield, because I think that I'll be able to knock him out anyway with my Salamence at Double Edge. And if Salamance's Double Edge doesn't knock him out, I think Arceus Crown plus Necrozma can legitimately beat him. Like, I truly believe those two can actually be enough just to win. So we'll Double Edge right here. Hopefully it knocks him out after the Shadow Shield was broken. Barely misses out on the KO. And we'll be able to go right onto Arceus Ground and just go off, throw off a Judgment. I'm not going for Ice Beam here because I want to save a few for the Yveltal. What are you doing? Was this Ultra Necrozma? Was it Weakness Policy? I didn't remember. It was Weakness Policy. Oh god. But you don't... Yeah, good game, dude. Okay, so you got me with the Moonblast play. Straight up. I don't think I could have done anything. The team already suffered, like, not having a Dark Resist besides a Veltal, which can't do anything to opposing a Veltal. If I had Toxic on, I think... Because this Mon is good with Toxic. And Groudon's good with Toxic, but I don't like this bold set. What is... And it's missing EVs as well, which I just realized. I'm running Sassy. Like, I understand it takes on Ho better, but... Am I even running an EV spread on this? Yeah, I'm still not having the best EVs. Great. Maybe it takes on Zekrom better. Because the fact that my Groudon was 2-hit KO'd by a non-specs set makes me really, really, really sad. Maybe in this part I'll be a little bit better. But we throw off a Toxic here. This could be Rest Kyogre, and he might start throwing off Ice Beams, which is fine. But hard Lugia. He does have potentially Heal Bell on Magearna, which it does get now. Which I think is really cool. Where we can go Necrozma and take every hit and get up our rocks. Avoiding a Toxic from Lugia. This will be the last battle, by the way. Avoiding a Toxic from Lugia. And just getting up our beautiful rocks. So, once again, the Pokemon that we have struggled with this time is back in. A Toxic. Like, I take one Dark Pulse. And this is too much of a threat to not Toxic. Yeah. Way too much of a threat. Look how little I took from that. Arceus Ground is pretty much my answer to this. Can't take any damage from that. Wow. And it's Scarf. Yeah, I was about to Judgment, but I was like, if this guy's Scarf, he might try and flinch me down. It's okay, though. It's alright. Because I do have a Veltal here, and I know a Veltal is going to lure in the Magearna, but I can safely just click knockoff on that boy coming in, and I can taunt him, preventing him from going for heal bell. I also live a flare cannon. I know that for sure. I might actually be able to beat this thing 1v1 depending on what his set is. I know I live one flare cannon. So we're gonna taunt him because you are not going for heal bell, my friend. Yeah. No, I know. I knew what move tutors you got. Let's try though. Arceus ground. I mean Necrozma. Takes every hit. Yeah, I didn't want to double out into my Groudon there because I knew I'd be slower. And this was a very realistic double that you can make because it's really safe, very realistic. So by getting in this Pokemon, one, I could take any hit and potentially Morning Sun off. And two, I can now get in my Groudon. Get rid of the water. Ooh, physical ogre too. I like that. Just overheat. I just need my own Kyogre to put in a lot of work versus him. So weakening his own Kyogre to the point of Thunder is really nice, or even Double Edge from my Salamence. Salamence is very realistic, like can realistically win this game. I don't know why I keep saying the word realistically, but I do. Yeah, that's fine. We got investment. We got investment. Drop a Thunder on this boy. I don't care if you go Salamence or Zekrom. That's not a Salamence at all. Necrozma avoids Toxic always. Outrage is a very realistic thing. This gets some knock. Yveltal takes the Outrage. Volt Switch I don't care about. I'm going to taunt Magearna always. Yeah. That's Life Orb. So I don't actually take that as well as I wanted to. But I'm actually faster than it, which is really cool. Ideally, he hits himself soon. Well, I think I can just knock off here because by getting rid of the Life Orb, he can't 2-hit KO me. Or he can 2-hit KO me rather, but he can't. He couldn't knock me out there. Bolt Strike is stronger than Outrage, but I'm going to attempt to Roost. Why not? Because Arceus Fairy, exactly, yeah. Arceus Fairy is an option he can make. But by getting a Yveltal back, I still have a Dark Pulse switch in, which is pretty cool. And I can go directly into Necrozma and pick up my KO. You can get up your Stealth Rock if you want to. I'm going to go for Sunsteel Strike right here and go ahead and pick up my KO. Zekrom goes down. Don't got to worry about you. He could heal bell his mons, but like I'll be able to break them all again anyway. Especially if you go Magearna right now, which I don't think you should. Yeah, Yveltal comes out. Dark Pulse. Dark Pulse away. Necrozma's going to beat this, and this, and my Kyogre is going to be clicking Liquidation really soon. That's 2 turns of poison that I needed. It's alright that he knocks me out. And all I got to do is go out into my physical Kyogre, click Liquidation, pick up my KO, and whatever comes in that's not Lugia. Yeah, I'm not staying in, dude, on you. Hell no. Hell no. Though the fact that my opponent is a physical variant of Kyogre, I don't think he actually has rest on it. He could have rest though. But we don't want to allow my opponent to go into Magearna. Or to go be able to go out into Magearna. Which is why we're going for Sunsteel Strikes here. And I'm actually going to make the Arceus ground play. As like I said, I don't want him to be able to go out to Magearna here. As he goes right for Liquidation. But you know what? I'm going to go out to my Kyogre and I'm going to go for Thunder. I'm hoping that with my speed investment, I'm now faster. Unless he's running like max speed. Which again, I'm hoping he's not. But goes Magearna. And this is where the lure comes in. Because that boy has been liquidated. Those mons are not being healthy at all. Arceus Fairy is not a counter. I'm going to click Liquidation right here. We easily take your hits. And he might even double out to Kyogre. I mean, that's going to go down. Yep. Yep. Go ahead and give me that. Go ahead and give me hurt. Give me another one. My boy, Liquidation Kyogre coming through. I like it. Anyway, okay, cool. A win. Nice. So the team definitely has its flaws. Playing around Pokemon like playing around Pokemon like Yveltal is extremely tough. But I mean, it's always been tough in Ubers unless you have a dedicated Fairy type like Arceus Fairy, for example. Like I can see Arceus Fairy being put on this team, but then it make it even a little bit weaker to Groudon, but then you could also counter argue that you have Kyogre, Salamence, and a Velatol to deal with Groudon. So maybe if I wanted to use this team again, I might use Arceus Fairy over Arceus Ground. But that's up to you guys if you want to use that as well. But hope you guys all enjoyed. Of course, feel free to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, friends.